Viewers, businessman Robert Vadra continues to face the heat of the ED in the Shikopur land deal case. Now grilled by agency for 6+ hours, and when confronted by Republic, Vadra displayed his arrogance. Here's more.
Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's husband and businessman Robert Vadra continues to face the heat of the Enforcement Directorate. The probe agency grilled Vadra for over 6 hours in connection with the money laundering probe linked to the Shikopur land deals in Haryana. Vadra didn't appear before the ED when summoned on April 8th for interrogations. Interestingly, Vadra called the ED summon a political vendetta and said that the ED has been raking up cases against him even after spending hours earlier during questioning. When confronted by Republic TV, Vadra chose to evade tough and pointed questions.
Mr. Vadra, why did you evade first summon?
I didn't evade. We told them we need just a few more days. They tell us get documents. We were organizing our documents. I'm always ready to be here.
But there have been multiple cases. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about this particular?
Nothing will be found. You don't take 20 years to find details. Where are we going? Straight and right.
So what is expected of today, Mr. Vadra?
I hope there's a conclusion. What is expected today? I hope there's a conclusion. That's it. There's nothing in the case.
Why didn't you appear during the first summon?
Because we were organizing our documents, and that's why I'm here as soon as they told me. Yeah, that's it.
Mr. Vadra, what took you so much time to organize documents?
We have the documents ready.
Vadra, please respond.
Chalo, ho gaya.
Mr. Vadra, once, please, why did you not appear on April?
Because we were organizing ourselves to present. Because 23,000 documents is not easy to gather.
Documents were there in place. No, why did you evade? Why did you evade the summon?
Nobody's evading anything, ma'am. Look at it. I'm here today. Let's look at now. Let's look at now.
What next are you expecting? Why did you not come on April 8th, sir?
I'm waiting for conclusion.
While leaving the ED office after interrogation, Vadra was confronted again. Spooked by Republic's mic, Vadra asked his bodyguard to not let the correspondent approach him.
Hours of questioning, sir. Would you have to say
The Congress has announced nationwide protest against the alleged political vendetta and alleged misuse of agencies. Robert Vadra is also expected to face the ED grilling today again. The big question is, will Robert Vadra finally face the bars for corruption?
And the Supreme Court would hear today a batch of petitions, including the one of AIMIM leader Assaduddin Owaisi against the constitutional validity of the Waqf Amendment Act. The amended law has now drawn criticism from several political leaders, religious organizations and civil rights groups who argued that it infringes on fundamental rights and alters the character of the Waqf properties. I want to go across to our colleague who's joining us right now, Riyanka. Riyanka, the Supreme Court is going to hear so many petitions today challenging the Waqf Amendment Act, and this is going to be a long list of petitions. We can expect the petition of Assaduddin Owaisi to be one of those petitions as well. If you could take our viewers today is coming in, and what can we expect next now in this story?
That's right, Shivangi. We have in fact seen that there has been a huge opposition and a huge leg of protests around the country over the Waqf Amendment Bill, in fact, which has now turned into an act after the assent from the president. Now, what we see that there have been several petitions that were in fact filed in the Supreme Court, above 10 petitions that were in fact filed in the Supreme Court, which demanded that there has to be a hearing. They said that this particular, bill is controversial and it is unconstitutional and it is discriminatory for the Muslims. Now today the Supreme Court at around 2 p.m. is what we're understanding will be hearing all the petition. That also includes one of the petition of AIMIM chief Assaduddin Owaisi, who continues to maintain that it is an unconstitutional law brought in order to discriminate against the Muslims and take away their federal rights. On the other hand, we have also seen that there have been several petitions filed from on the side of All India Muslim Personal Law Board, Jamaat Ulema, as well as several opposition parties, including there have been petitions from the Congress, from the Aam Aadmi Party. So all these will be taken up together at around 2 p.m. A 3-judge bench of the Chief Justice of India, Sanjeev Khanna, will be, listening to all these petitions. Although the Supreme Court had earlier said that they will not trespass into the matters, of the legislator, but it being the topmost authority will, in fact, has decided to look up into the matter, because there has been several petitions which have been filed. There has been widespread protest. One of such which had happened in West Bengal, wherein 3 people had died. So situation is already grim across the country over the Waqf Amendment Bill. So which is why the Supreme Court today at around 2 p.m. will be taking note and hearing. And it is very important as we keep an eye on all the important observations that the Supreme Court has. What will happen next is something we need to see, whether the Supreme Court comes in favor of, whether it is a relief for all those who have, filed petitions, or whether it is a win-win situation for the government. That is something that needs to be, observed after 2 p.m. when the bench hears all the matters.